Welcome to Denton, Texas, home of the North Texas Mean Green, and the fans have been waiting since early this morning for the clash we have in store. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulls offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Brown will throw it. Fires to the big fella. Running through contact. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Defender gets a little too aggressive there, and this offense gets some free yardage. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Brown wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
And the Bulls come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Gonna look downfield again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So North Texas offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? Time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He'll pull it down, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. North Texas will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
On the run, it's Norton. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd. Coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Brown will throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Lets it fly. Just missed his man. Just a little too much.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Takes it from the gun on third down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on. Last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Williams. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. North Texas in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Gets open down the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. North Texas lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot, but nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size and his speed. It's so difficult for defenses to defend this guy. And nice job there working the post route. Really accurate throw, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Good timing on the quick out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Norton. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. We've reached a break, and North Texas has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Brown wants to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Bulls need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in New Orleans. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Let's see what he can do with it. And the returner will be brought down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Brown will throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. Trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Bulls will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and not his best work. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to throw on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. North Texas will have to punt it away.
Number 41, odds to punt it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Brown wants to pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. North Texas in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play.
Lofts one high and deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He's got him this time. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Going to swing it on second down. They'll run the screen. Turning it on! They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
And a missed opportunity. Third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Bulls send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. To the air on first down. Looking left. It's caught downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
North Texas in the hurry up. Defense in press coverage. They're going to run it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. North Texas comes to the line on third and short. Looking to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, that's one on third down. The quarterback and his target just had to have a little better timing. That ball had to come out a split hair sooner. As a result, though, being late, it gets swatted down, and now we've got fourth.
The snap sets up to throw. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a fourth and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Spits it out to the back. Quickly complete. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Brown will throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Creates a little space. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. He lets one fly deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
This quarterback is getting frustrated, and you can see it now, right? They've had some possessions, but they only have a field goal to show for it, and he's now starting to take shots. That time, that was not the right look to throw it way down the field here at the end of the first half, but the defense loves this because right now, this quarterback is playing right into their hands.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Timeout, USA.
The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got the quick pass. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps the play going. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Brown wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, USA.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half?
And the Bulls will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll return it. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but
there he goes. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys. That
fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown will throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nimrod. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Finds his man. It's Singleton. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Took care of it himself. At the 20, he's got space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Bulls! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Trying to barge their way in. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Bringing it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quick spin on the run. Got the first down and more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. North Texas in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's on target and complete. Coaches talk about running with violence. With bad intentions, that's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. North Texas really has it going on offense. They'll give it to him again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He'll field the punt. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Brown wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Nimrod. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The quick out. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
He steps out of bounds at the 42. Good enough for a 1st down.
The Bulls have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Norton. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Brown will throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Norton. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Grabbed behind the line. It's Evans. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something.
Oh, he's got some space. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And he just threw that one away. Didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. North Texas will have to punt it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the option. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Brown wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
On the ground, it's Norton. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. That touch pass went nowhere. Stop. The line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
And the Bulls are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Brown will throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain its 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, they give to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's been so locked in, it seems like... Any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Brown wants to pass. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
Well, there's no quitting this defense, I'll give them that. Obviously, they're trailing here late in the game. It seems like the opponent's going to win, but still, they've got guys out there playing the way they're coached to play, playing with outstanding effort, trying to make plays to claw their team back in the game.
To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. North Texas can dig into that playbook on second and short. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. He's looking to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to go up top. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Now on third and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big CUSA matchup for you. Kennesaw State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to at KSU. A busy day in CUSA, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He'll pull it on the read. The pitch. Got room at the 35. There he goes to the right. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The give on the counter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Right back to the well. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on third down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Now the pitch. turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.